Okay, we got the shoes done. We have the arms done. The hands is really simple. What we're going to do is we're going to take all these markings off. Well, actually, I'm sorry. You're going to leave that marking on there. I'm just going to put a little, I'm going to see if I can show this to you a little closer so you get the idea of what this is. What we want to do is just go from like where, let me see how I did this. Okay. Actually, we're going to go like this. Alright, we're just going to go one side of the beard to the other. Try to make it as even as you can possibly make it. Let me recut that. That doesn't seem right to me. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little notch out right here. Right here. Okay? Get it more turned there. Get a little bit closer to. Alright. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put a V there, and we're going to put a V over here. And actually we're going to round that up. We're going to put a stop cut here, folks. We're going to actually put two parallel to each other. Alright. And you're going to go about 1/8 of an inch and put another one. I can put it down with, I find sometimes it's easier to quickly write it, put it down with a pencil, because then there's no second guessing where you got to cut. It'll really give you a guideline. Now that one's a little bit smaller, so we'll make that a little bit wider. And again on this side, just like we did with the boots, top of the boots. And I'm just going to cut this out. You want to be careful. You can spray this if you want, if it's going to make it a little bit easier for you. The other thing we also have to do right here where the crease is, we're going to put a little V cut right there. Let's do that now. Just give, okay, same thing over here. We're going to put a little V cut right there to give it a little bit of depth. Alright. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go on the inside and cut the inside portion out. Okay. Going to need that center line. Alright. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little V cut right down the center. Okay. Now, you have a choice. You can leave it like he has mittens on and he's praying like this. If you want, you can leave it that way. I put little lines going across, and how I did that was pretty simple. I need to make this just a tad deeper. I'm not happy with the way that looks. I'm going to be cleaning this up when I can get to it a little bit better, but you got the idea, right? You have the idea how this has to be done. Now, when I make that little X down the center, in fact, let me cut that out a little further there. Oh, that's already cut out. Okay. What we want to do is I'm going to go down a little deeper and separate that. And you can leave it that way if you want. But I put a little, like 4 little lines. 1, well 3, 2, and 3 for 4 fingers. And you want to do it right along with it. So what you want to do real carefully, I'm going to show you this here. If I can get this in fairly decent focus here. Let's see how I can do that. Perfect. what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my knife, just slant it slightly, push in gently, take it out, turn my knife, and go down so you have a little notch out. That's all I'm doing, okay? And you would do each one that way. Turn your knife one way, turn your knife the other way, probably the same angle if you can. Push a little bit in one way, push it in the other way, and it should come out. Alright? Or you can use a little V tool if you have one. And that's how I do the hand. So I'm going to do these offline because it's going to be a little bit easier for me to do that. And the next thing we need to do here is we need to put his rope on here, so the rope area. Alright, so what you want to do is you just want to put a stop cut from one side. Now I usually turn it. Alright, and that's one, and then do another parallel line right next to it. I turn it. Okay. Then you're going to go from the top down into it. Alright. And you're going to come up. I like the rope look better than the belt. You can do it either way. Whatever you want to do is fine. There's no right or wrong way of doing it on these Santas. Everybody has their own style and their own way of doing it. If you want to paint that black and leave it exactly the way it is, you can. I'm going to round it. Very carefully I'm going to round it. Take that corner edge off on both sides. I'll show you how to finish that up. So you want to round it off, and I'll show you how to put those little notches in. So I'm going to finish this off the line, and I'll round this up before I put those notches in to show you how that's done. Okay, we'll be back.